Hello, welcome to Branscum. I just thought I would jump in and do a quick afternoon live stream. And I've got a couple of exciting things once people start popping in, I'll let y'all know about. I guess I should put my, hey Peyton, how are you doing? The kid is asleep, so I thought I would jump on and hang out. What are you doing? Can you hear me? I've got a couple of things I've been meaning to share with YouTube. So, but I'm going to wait and see if we can get a couple more in here. It looks like we have 3 watching. So, it's a beautiful Saturday. It's February 2nd. So, how is the groundhog said it's what he's going to do? Where, Peyton? Well, Carly, is with Nana, and Bubba's asleep on the couch, and I can see him from here. He just went down for a nap. So I don't know what your mom's doing. I guess she's not brought Carly yet. I thought they were coming, but hey, Lee, what are you doing? Yeah, they're not locked in the closet. This is a mom-free zone. I guess I should probably be doing something besides YouTube, but nah. Hey, Pine Brook Homestead, how are you doing? Well, I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. Lee, no one wants to know about you pooping. That's gross. You're going to get my channel blocked off and banned. Hey, Tabby Smith, how are you doing? I guess I should make you a moderator since you're in here, Peyton. Let's see. I don't know how to do that. Oh, here we go. Add moderator. There you go. Now you're a moderator. And I guess I'll make Lee one as well. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. That might be an issue. He's kind of... why can't you see Lee's chat? I don't know. It says, sup, bra. He's talking to you. Hey, how are you doing serving from my home? How are you doing? Just got off of yours. Listening while working in the garage. Yes, I'm waiting for my wonderful husband to get home so I can do some stuff outside. I'm hoping that he'll get that aluminum stuff so that I can do the rabbit furs or the rabbit hides. So I think I'm going to make you a moderator as well. I've just figured that out. Yeah, I know you'll make sure everybody's being good, Lacey. And I've talked to you a little bit and I go to yours. So one thing I just found, actually won these in a giveaway from Mr. Mach 1, and I will link his thing in the description, but I got a scrubby, and this is for like cleaning dishes, and it's very well made. And I also want, she sent me 2, and I've got like a bath scrubby as well, which Mr. Monk did the giveaway, and Connie Williams, she made them and gave them to him for the giveaway. But these are really nice. I forgot we even had them. I remember getting them months ago, but I kind of set them to the side to do a video about them. But I thought I'd grab them out. But she did purple. She hand did these because that's my favorite color. And so I'll try them out and see how they are. Now, why is everything saying the messages are being held for review? That's weird. Is it because they're not a mater? I don't know. Yeah, it was a really cool giveaway. He did actually give 3 or 4 different things away, but that's the thing that I won. And I had just found his channel from Country Girl, and so I went over there and checked it out, and his newest video was a giveaway, and I'm really happy. I can't wait to try this out and see, I think it's going to be good quality. So it looks like it'll scrub my pans and stuff. Not that I do much cleaning. That'll be, maybe Peyton can tell us how they are. He's the dishes person. You don't know, it keeps popping up a bunch at one time, like it's lagging. And I don't know, maybe it's lagging on my side. I don't know. But if you're in here and you haven't hit that thumbs up button, make sure you do that and help me out. I appreciate everybody that's here. So what are you doing in your garage? I know you said you were going to be doing some stuff since it was warmer, Lacey, but are you just doing that burning of the wood, the little craft thing, or what exactly are you making? Hey, Southern Ohio Prepping, how are you doing? Good afternoon. It's pretty here in Arkansas, so hopefully this afternoon I can get outside and get some things done. But right now my son is asleep on the couch, so I thought I'd hop on here and just chat for a little bit. I think I'm trying to decide what days I want to live stream, and I think Saturday afternoon would be a good one for me, or that way, like whenever my kids go down for a nap, I can jump on for 30 minutes to an hour. And then maybe Wednesdays afternoons, or Wednesday after I get off from work, or maybe after the kids go to bed. So you're making some wall art out of scrap wood. That sounds really neat. I can't wait to see those. I'm not very crafty. I have some ideas of different stuff to do, and I never get those done. So, oh, cool, like a wood quilt. That's very interesting. You always do all kinds of neat stuff, like the Pac-Man thing, the sign that you and your son made. That was very cool. I like that. If you check out my Facebook page, I just posted some new updated pictures of Rainbow Dash. So my last live stream, I was showing them off, and all 9 were doing good. And then today I went out and there was one, I don't know, it got squished somehow, so we're down to 8 now. But I don't know which one it was. I don't know if it was the one that I saved or not, because they're all looking fed and happy. So I don't know if she just jumped in there and maybe squished one, because they are big. They're starting to jump out of the nest box, and their eyes are starting to open. So I may flip it over this afternoon, clean it out, and that way they can kind of come in and out of the nest box, and she can get up on top of it and get away from them. Yeah, we were really lucky when we first started. That first year, I don't think we lost maybe one, and it was like born dead. And now we're starting to see the whole rabbit tragedy of babies being a month old, and we lost one, and I don't know. So it's hard when you lose one, because we just had one of Rarity's. She had 5 she was raising, and we went out there, and I don't know if it got stuck under the J feeder and they all pile up on each other and it just couldn't breathe and it died. I don't know, but I feel like we've lost one every other day recently, and it's just sad because they're so cute and you play with them, and losing one's hard. But I am excited about February. This is my birthday month. So for all of February, it'll be my birthday. And this will be the last year that I age. I'm turning 29 forever. Never going to age again. I definitely am not looking forward to next year's birthday, because Peyton has already said he's going to get a whole bunch of black balloons for me for the big 3-0, which isn't really that old, but yay. So I am not turning 36. I tell my kids that I'm over 30 all the time at school, because I don't want them knowing how young I am. You're turning 40 next year, so hush. That's funny. So what is everybody doing on this beautiful Saturday? Is anybody getting out? We had that warm snap, and trying to get outside. We need to do some prepping for the garden. I've got to get my seeds together. I really need to go to the co-op and see if they have anything. Maybe Peyton, you could go by while you're out and about in town and go by the co-op and see if they have any seeds out. That would be nice. Go ahead and get that ready. I need to talk to the family about getting the garden tilled up and mapped out what all we're going to grow. I'm excited this year. Yes, the 21-degree weather did kill the winter wheat. So that is sad. But it was doing good up until it dropped down to, it was like 17, 18 degrees. And I think it like got really a lot of frost on there, and it stayed cold and it died. So I'll have to go and mess with that some today as well. And we've got to deal with our rabbit poop issue. Maybe we can do that today and just dump it on those raised beds and mix it all together since the winter wheat is gone. I picked a lot of it, so that may have been the other issue on why it had died, is I wasn't being as careful and like snapping it off. I was just pulling it up. Yes, I know, Peyton. I'll pick the rest of it. Yeah, we have a lot of rabbit poop that has built up for about, I don't even know, 2 months. If you watch Slightly Redneck, he had a video, I think, last week that he showed, and he had not done his rabbit poop, and he has a collection system, and it had piled up, and it was an issue, and he's like, this is why you've got to stay on top of it. And I commented and said, yes, that's about what ours looks like. It's hard in the wintertime because it's so cold and you just don't want to get out there and mess with it. And then it starts piling up, and I don't know. No one really likes dealing with the poop, but it's ready to deal with because we've got to get it on the garden, get that fertilized, get that starting to break down. So it looks like I have 7 in here, so I appreciate all 7 of you. I got, it looks like 4 thumbs up. I appreciate that. I did tweet it out, so if you guys will also share that on Twitter or retweet what I had tweeted, that would be awesome to try to get some more people in here. Yeah, you have a collection system. It goes into the container. See, ours, we have containers underneath there, and we shouldn't have gotten the big tote containers because you can't lift it. Once it's about half full, I can't lift it, and so it's bad. Hey, W2H Mike, how are you doing? I think I've met you on either Cole Outdoors or maybe Grant McIntosh. So excited that you came in. Yes, definitely don't use the big totes you can get from Walmart. They're like the ones you would store clothes in or blankets in. That's too big. You only need one, maybe, I don't know, I would say no more than a couple inches, because that way if it does get full, you can still lift it. So, but it's gonna be a mess. And we didn't drill holes in the bottom of it, so a lot of it is just like some of the, it's water, I don't know, I guess it's their urine. It's just not a good situation. So we've got to get rid of it, drill holes in it, and yeah, the little short ones that go under the bed, maybe we'll get some of those. Peyton, you're at Walmart, so you know the ones that we have our sheets in that are under the bed that are short? Maybe you could grab a couple of those at Walmart while we're there. Hey, Farmall, how are you doing? Thank you for stopping in. We're just talking and hanging out. Got to figure out our rabbit poop issue. So, but you got yours at Goodwill. That would be even cheaper because you can find a lot of stuff cheap at Goodwill. Ours really was not a bad, we had a big, like a dumpster, I guess. I guess you'd put it at the end of your road. I don't know exactly what it is, that we were scooping the poop in, and we did that every other weekend, and then it got full, and so now we're kind of stuck on where we're going to put all of this poop. So, hey, J-Dog's Place, how are you doing? Welcome. So I'm hoping, I'm just going to fill up the garden beds, and then we have a whole bunch of like feed sacks, so that in the big bin, maybe I can fill up the feed sacks and maybe sell it. I don't know. Or maybe we can fill up the feed sacks and take it over to my grandfather and grandma's place where we plan on garden and just throwing it right over the garden. So, because I only have 4 raised beds in our backyard and they're pretty full. So, yeah, like we're talking about poop. Well, I came on here with no really idea what I was going to talk about, just kind of chatting. So, hey, Strung Out Outdoors, how are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. What are you doing on this beautiful Saturday? I hope you're having better weather. I know those people that are living up north are excited that the polar vortex is kind of going away, but they're still freezing up there. At least I think it's in the high mid 50s today. It felt nice. I didn't even need a jacket outside. So, yeah, if all else fails, we're just going to put it on our backyard, just kind of spread it in the backyard, and I may put it in some of my flower beds that I don't really have flowers in, and then see if I can plant something in there. So I don't know. We've got to figure something out. It's got to get taken care of for sure. But because I know we had this summer, we had a grow out pen, kind of like Living Traditions did, and you moved it around. And in those places where I put it, the grass is growing even now in the winter. So it's definitely a good fertilizer, and you don't have to compost it, so it's nice. So it's 60 degrees there. That's nice. Nice and warm compared to it being in the 18s. I hate cold weather. So Farmal, what are you doing on this wonderful day? Are you doing anything outside? Staying warm? Or is it warm? I forget where you're from. So if you haven't hit that thumbs up button, make sure you hit it and tweet out the stream. Let's get some more people in here just to hang out and talk. Wow. Is it 70 here, Peyton? I didn't realize that it was that warm. My weather app said it was only in the 50s, like 58, I think. Yep, cutting fallen limbs. So that's good. You got to get those trimmed up. Make sure you get them picked up. Well, I definitely need to be outside then doing stuff. I wish we gotta get Charlie to sleeping in his bed. That way I can go outside and do stuff and not have to worry about him waking up and just walking around. Lee, you're not fishing because, well, I have Peyton doing errands for me. He's getting the oil changed in my car. He's getting my tire changed because we had a flat. He's about to go to Tractor Supply and get some rabbit food for us. I guess y'all could go this evening once you get home for a quick trip. I wouldn't care. Catch a couple crappie, and then we can have a fish fry tonight. I could thaw out some of the fish. I think we have 2 bags of fish in the freezer. That sounds good anyways. I might thaw it out. Hey, Co Outdoors, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in. I was just watching I missed the Nightbot thing, and I was just watching it. I need to set that up for sure. So the tire is unrepairable. Dang it. So did you end up getting a new one, I guess? That sucks. It should have been under warranty, though. That was a new tire. So I have that in the glove box of the car, I believe. Cole, you're trying to fix something on your computer? You're not seeing all the comments, but you're listening. That's fine, Lacey. I know you're projecting in your garage. And then J-Dog says he's probably only flat on one side. More rabbit food, more rabbit poop. Yeah, that's definitely true. Yeah, they just graded the gravel, I guess, or dirt, I don't know really what you can call it, to my mother and father-in-law's house. And every time they grade that, somebody gets I guess it pulls up tax or something. I don't know. But everybody gets a flat, and I was the unlucky person to get a flat this time. Uh, Tell the users having trouble to change it from top chats to live chats. Okay, so I guess at the top there's a drop down menu, and you can change it from the top chats to live all chats, and then it will fix it. So yeah, and Cole, his channel is about hunting and fishing. So my husband and Burrito were talking about going fishing. So, and I gave him permission to go tonight, so maybe we can have some crappie. That'd be good. So maybe they can go. Maybe y'all can go fishing tomorrow. Is it supposed to be pretty tomorrow? And then we can. If I thought the fish, it's 3 now. I don't know if they'll be done. Maybe we can have fish tomorrow after church. I'm just feeling like fish. I don't know. It sounds really good. Um, uh, Hey, Dakota Fishing. Sorry if I just missed you. I just saw you for the first time. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing this beautiful Saturday? I hope it's pretty. I've been informed now by my husband that it is 70 degrees. Okay, so Serving asked me what's my favorite rabbit recipe. So I have a couple of different ones. Carly loves rabbit and dumplings, which I just made that. And I had to cheat and use the crescent rolls because my dumplings never work out. So I really like that. My favorite way, though, is to just bake it in the oven and stuff it with onions, potatoes, and lots of butter. I also like to fry it, and after you fry it, then I'll put like cream of mushroom or a packet of like brown gravy in there, and then put it in a cast iron skillet or like one of those bigger one. It's not really a skillet, and put it in the oven, and then that makes like gravy around the fried rabbit, and that's really good. Um, Pretty much we don't buy chicken anymore, so any recipe I normally would have used chicken for, I use rabbit for now. So I also like putting it in the crock pot and letting it cook all day and then deboning it, and then I'll make rabbit and rice or um, sandwiches with it or different things like that. So, and that's the one meat that my daughter will eat. Yeah, there's Peyton just put that's probably my favorite way is the bacon in the oven with tons of butter. I think a whole stick of butter, lots of garlic, cut up the potatoes and the onions in there, and then cook it 20 minutes, flip it 20 more minutes, and then put the green beans in there and the carrots, whatever else, and let it cook another 30 minutes, and it should be done. Hey, Jamal Cleveland and Shady J Channel, welcome. First time I've seen you. How are you doing this wonderful Saturday? And I have Burrow Boy Woods. Welcome. Nice to see you. I don't think I've ever seen you in here before. How are you doing this wonderful Saturday? And I apologize. I am the worst at pronouncing names. You would think I'd be better because I'm a school teacher, but I butcher their names as well. So it's what it is. I just can't, I don't know, stumble over the words, I guess. Can't read it right. I don't know. But Homestead in the Highlands. Hi, how are you doing? Nice to see you in here. Yes, I work at Cedar Ridge. Hi, Patricia Sparkles. How are you doing? I have some new baby rabbit videos going to come out hopefully tomorrow. I just videoed Rainbow Dash's babies today. They are, I think, 11 or 12 days old. Their eyes are opening, and I have updated pictures on my Facebook page, so if you want to see those. Oh, this is flying by. Yummy, you got a room for an orphan. I don't eat much. I don't know. Between my two kids, they eat a lot. Chilly, lots of snow. So we've been talking about how warm it is here in Arkansas. I think it's 70 degrees. So you're still up where it's cold and snowy. Definitely don't like that. Let's see. So Cole, you got it fixed. That's good news. I'm glad you got that fixed. So where exactly are you at? Homestead in the Highlands. I know I've watched your channel before, but I've met so many new people. It's hard to keep track. The Mower Man 82. Hello, hello. How are you doing? If you haven't hit that thumbs up, make sure you do that. Ooh, negative 30 Celsius here today. That is cold. You're in Northeast Scotland. Wow. Well, that is, it's beautiful there. I bet. It's very cold, but beautiful. Yes, I have quite a few videos actually that I need to get compiled together and get my husband to video, because I have one that I actually took last weekend because I was breeding for a meat pen in May, and Rum's Big Mac, I barely got the video on, and so I'll tell you, probably won't be funny, but y'all gotta watch it now. I was videoing it, and he fell out of the cage. So if you've never seen rabbits breed, they will sneeze and fall off, and he literally sneezed and fell off and fell out of the cage, and it was scary when it first happened, but now watching that video, it's kind of funny because I don't know, it was just pretty funny to me. You may not think so. Wow, this is kind of going fast. I'll get talking and I'll lose. Let's see. Yeah. Prince Edward Island, Canada. Well, hello, Mower Man. That is, I bet, cold as well up there. I have never been to Canada. I was close. Whenever I lived in Montana, we went up to Glacier National Park, and I didn't have my passport, so they wouldn't let us go over on the Canadian side. So, yeah, negative 30 Celsius. That is very, very cold. So, Jamal Cleveland in the Shady Jace channel. So, what is your name? If you're asking what we're doing in class, you must be one of my students. We got a new one. El Pikachu. How are you doing? You're asking, where is Branscum Farm? Well, we are located in the United States in Arkansas. So we're done with the tires, or they're almost done with the tires at Walmart. Good deal. Don't forget my aluminum sulfate so I can get those rabbit furs done. I guess I should get them out of the freezer and let them start to thawing. That way I can just put them in. Hey, you might also get me another bucket, because it said I needed a 6-gallon bucket when I was looking it up, and for 4 furs, I think I have more than that. So you might get me another one, so I might need to make a double batch just in case. I don't know. And get a lid for it, please. Okay, so oh, James, that's what I was thinking, James, because of the Cleveland, but I wasn't sure. How are you doing? Let me check out your channel since you're one of my students. How many people do you have subscribed to you? I know you said you was on YouTube. Doesn't look like you have any content and 2 subscribers. Well, you need to get some videos out there, James, if you're going to catch up with me. It's 41 in Chicago. Dang, it was negative 27 this Wednesday. That is cold for sure. Yes, if Peyton, if you see a troll or a comment, I think there was one up there, will you block it for me? Right now it's okay, I think, so. But, all right, let me see. Who else is in here? I guess I could make another moderator. Let me see. Let me go through here. Let's, Homestead in the Highlands, would you like to be a moderator? Do you know how to do that stuff? I've watched you quite a bit and I like your content, so I want to make people that I trust. I'm trying to look through here. If I haven't said hi to you, then make sure you maybe say it in caps, because I'm new to live streaming, so. Okay, I'll make you one. I didn't even know how to make moderators until just recently. But if you see something, just block it if it's inappropriate. Strung Out could be a mod. He's halfway responsible. Yeah. Let me see if I can find his name. There you are. I was looking for him, but I couldn't find his name. All right. Oh, and there's Cole. I'm going to make you a moderator as well. I love your content, and I know you know what you're doing. So. Yes, I think I've got it set up. So I got a couple of moderators now. If y'all can keep it in check for me, just don't go too crazy. I thought about doing kind of like Pussa Studios and just doing the Blue Wrench group. And I may do that once I get more people in, but I don't know. It kind of scares me when I'm little and I don't know very many people. Okay, James, you almost have the lunar eclipse video done. That is awesome. That's another video that my husband has got to finish editing. Is I set out our camera and the tripod and videoed the entire lunar eclipse that happened back January 20th. And I'm excited to see how that turned out. I hope it looks good, but either way, it is what it is. So, Jamal, oh my bad. Yeah, Arkansas isn't a potato state. We're more of a soybean and cotton state. I think and rice. We're pretty big on the rice. If you're a Smurf, you might be a mod. That's pretty funny. And Arkansas is like one of the trout capitals too. I know that's not a crop, but you can eat trout. And it's pretty close to where we live. There's a brown trout farm. So, Yorkshire George, welcome. I don't think I've seen you here before. I hope you're having a beautiful Saturday. Hope it's not too cold. You know the feeling. That's why you're scared to do lives. Yeah, I've been scared to do lives just because you never know who's going to come in. And, you know, you never know what's going to happen. Which I guess if all else goes bad, you just turn it off. That's what Lacey said. So she's one of the ones that encouraged me to do it. And Pussa Studios encouraged. They're like, just go for it. Don't worry about how many people you have. Just go for it. So I was like, okay. Up here, carrots, farmer. So you have carrots up there in the Highlands. That's pretty cool. It's 62 degrees in Newark. Yeah. That's still warm, especially when last week it was 18 degrees. Last Wednesday, I think it was 18. Yeah. I wish I could get the OBS to work so I could have some cool stuff, but I guess I need to maybe make me a little background that's better. Right now, I just have my kids' school calendar. I would like to maybe make a shelf and start putting up my rabbit trophies and my rabbit, what I'll win at shows and stuff, and show those off. All right. Well, thanks for coming in, Homestead. And I will see you later, hopefully. All right, see you later, Strung Out Outdoors. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, maybe a green screen. If I could get OBS to work, I would get a green screen. But right now, I think my laptop is too old because whenever I try to use OBS and like screen share, it just goes black. And I do not think I have enough gigabytes maybe in my computer. This thing is old. It's from, I think I got it in 2007 or 2008 for college, and it's older. So yeah, I will look at the backdrops on Amazon that you got. Those were pretty cool. I like yours. It looks real, and that's pretty neat. Oh, okay. So you're not going. You're just meant when you were doing a live. I guess I didn't read that right. You'll help me set up OBS, Cole. Thank you so much. I would love for you. Maybe we could get in a hangout or something, and you could talk me through it. Green Bay Wacky tried to talk me through it, and we were on Twitter chat, and I was messing with it, and I don't know. But maybe I can get a webcam, and my husband has a nicer computer in there that we could use it if mine is too old. I don't know. But yeah, I would definitely appreciate that if you could, maybe you could figure it out what was wrong. We could do like a private, like, hangout chat, and I could do a private live so you could see what I was talking about. You got a flag in your background. Yeah, J-Dog, I want to get something. And I wouldn't even mind leaving my kids' calendar and then maybe getting some other stuff on each side of it and just making a nice little backdrop. Big Bear has a big banner with their logo behind them. That's a good idea. Yeah, I don't really have a logo yet, though. I mean, I guess I have my banner on my wall, but I don't have like a logo. I need to either create one of those or get someone to create it for me. I have somebody, I mean, I bet my husband could even create something. But hey, Chris O'Fix, how are you doing? Welcome. Wonderful Saturday, I hope. But yeah, I've been getting on, and I even got on that Teen Spring that Cole told me about, trying to create stuff. But I've got to get some, like, a design better. It sounds like you have a tube model. I do have a tube model. That's for sure. But I did get some little clips made, and I used some of our baby rabbit pictures, and I had a friend create those for me. So yeah, Canva is a good idea also. I just got to get on there and figure something out because I created my channel art and I created my background, and it's okay, but I'd maybe like to, I just need to, I don't have that much time to, and I'm not very creative. I don't know. Check them out and you'll find it hard to make them. I will definitely help you. Yeah, I'd mess with Canva before. That's how I make all my thumbnails, and that's how I did my channel art on there. And so Canva's nice. Does anybody have a possum cage for me? James, I don't know. Did you catch a possum or something? Why are you needing one? So Canva has a tab just for logos. That's neat. I'll have to check that out. I would like to have a logo that is like maybe some New Zealand rabbits or something like that, since then I could use it also for whenever I'm going to shows. And I need to create a business card for when I'm at rabbit shows. That way I can show off the breed that I have and promote it. Yorkshire George, can I ask why I have a backdrop? The kitty calendar is cool for me. I don't know. I plan on keeping it, but I just would like to add some stuff to the background. I mainly want to just make my backdrop be where I put all my rabbit rewards and trophies and stuff like that. So you caught a baby and he's grown over 6 months. I did not realize you had a possum caught. That is interesting. You could probably use something like even like chicken wire or something and make a box, or I don't know. If you've had him since he was a baby, just keep him in your room. I don't know. You could maybe even a rabbit cage or like a rabbit style cage or something. Are you wanting to keep him inside or outside? You could even probably get like a cage at Tractor Supply. Try GIMP. It's a free program like Photoshop. GIMP is good. Okay, I will look that up really quick. That way I don't forget. GIMP. Okay, I will check it out for sure. Let's see here. Let's see. J-Dog, cool how family is your background. Do you have him, James? Hey, Linda, how are you doing? That's my aunt, James, and she had a possum that she raised, so she could probably give you some advice. Hey, to Family Homestead, how are you doing? I got a big one in here now. I'm getting some big channels in here. I got Lacey in here. I got Two Family Homestead in here. That's exciting. We're just hanging out and chilling and talking. You checked out my thumbnails and you think they're cool. Well, thank you. I also use TubeBuddy to do them. I'll like take a picture of whatever I'm videoing and I'll make them, and then I've got to go through and finish doing all of my thumbnails, but that's a work. I just try to do a couple a day. Yorkshire George says, the chickens I have, I'm going to breed and show too. What breeds of rabbits do I have? I have New Zealand rabbits. I raise the red and white, and I just got a pair of blue. So I got a blue buck and a broken doe, so I'm hoping to have some blues. But my main focus is the reds and the whites for meat pens because I teach. So you can't keep warm, Two Family. Well, it is about 70 degrees here in Arkansas. I know you're up north and it's cold up there, so I could not live up north. That is for sure. I am a southern girl. So I make my thumbnails in about 10 minutes. Yeah, I just throw a couple the thumbnails together, and so I started with that kind of YouTube color and I make it layered. I wish I had done maybe something more simple, but it is what I have now and I'm not going to go back and change them. So the possum is soft. I have never seen, or well, I've seen a possum, but I've never felt one. Only the crazy ones on my porch that eat the cat food. So you made a template that you used over and over. That's interesting. I'll have to check out your channel and see. Yes, Two Family. I should meet you at the shindig. I'm for sure going to the one in Arkansas because that one is like an hour and a half from where I live, and I'm trying to work with them. And I told them that anything they need, I will help them out. I can get there early if I need, or come up the day before. The Wiggins, Mississippi, I would love to go to that because I would love to meet everybody that's going to it, and I have it on my list of like to go. And so it's high up on the list, but it's also the same day as a rabbit show. So I'm split between, do I want to go to the rabbit show or do I want to go to Wiggins? And I've got to decide which one I'm going to go to. I haven't quite decided yet. So Linda said, possums don't like being in a cage. They can be potty trained depending on their age. And her possum's name was Patty. Yes, and she was in the paper for it. They had it in the newspaper. She was like people didn't think that she could train a possum. They thought it was wild. So you'll be in the Arkansas one on Thursday at least. That'll be awesome. Yeah, and Laurel, not a farm girl, she's not going to be able to come to the shindig in Arkansas, but she has, because she has a work thing in Little Rock. So on her way back through, I think Saturday after the meetup, she's going to stop by our house and pick up some rabbits, and we're going to do a collab video and maybe go live with her and promote each other. So I'm excited to get her started out in rabbits. James said you're going to potty train the possum. We will be able to take him outside to use the bathroom. I don't know. You'll have to ask Linda about that. Thanks for checking out my channel at Branscum Farm. If you like the thumbnails, feel free to ask for help and I will get the time to help. Well, thank you. Yes, I will definitely. I've been looking at yours and they all look nice. So anything to make it more simple. And I wouldn't mind having a layout, like a basic layout that I could have a picture and then like kind of paste that over it or something. So yes, Laurel is amazing. I like her channel, and she lives up in Ava, Missouri, which is pretty close to me, and I don't think I'm that much out of her way when she's going down to Little Rock for her things. So hopefully I can get her a good pair of starter rabbits, and hopefully I can help her out on that. So James, we did. He will do it outside then inside. Maybe it's because I mean, think about like even training a dog. They have accidents sometimes, or if they're left alone and they can't let you know that they need to go to the bathroom. Maybe that's why she's your little possum. Is it your possum a girl or a boy? I mean, as long as it's starting to learn, then it sounds like you're doing a good job. So that's sweet, though, to have a possum as a pet. That's definitely a unique pet. I didn't even know you had that. That's pretty cool. I think I might have heard you talking about it in class, but I can't remember. A little boy. What's your possum's name? Have you named your possum? Let's see. Oh, I forget there's lag. Mr. Opus. Okay, that's cool. You'll have to show me a picture of him on Monday. I'd like to see him. That's cute. So, James, what are you doing this weekend? Are you playing your video games a whole bunch? I know that's all the kids want to do in class is play video games. They don't want to listen. Yeah, Linda's possum was on the Bozo show and on PBS, so that's pretty cool. So you're playing video games and you're talking to your girlfriend. Well, that's good. PUBG, yes, that's whatever. Everybody's either playing PUBG or Fortnite. I have to make sure I practice up on my Fortnite dancing because when the kids get bored, I'll have to throw out some moves for them that gets them entertained. So they think it's funny. But oh, for those of you that just came in, I know there's quite a few of you. The one thing I was talking about is I won these in a giveaway on the Mr. Mach 1. And this is just a scrubby, like in the bathtub. It is super soft. It's almost like a loofah. And then this one is a scrubby for like the kitchen, for your dishes or for countertops. And the lady that made it is Connie Williams, and I'll make sure I leave a link for her. And Mr. Mock did a giveaway, and I happened to win those two, and I was only supposed to get one. And I told her that I wanted the kitchen scrubby, and she made me the bath one too because I told her purple was my favorite color. And so they're cute. No, I did not make them myself. Those scrubbies were from Connie Williams. I won them in a giveaway from Mr. Mach 1. So I'm not that creative on making those. So Homestead on High said, when the kids get older, they don't realize if they paid more attention in class, they could earn more money than making games. Yes, that is true. And right now, I feel like the kids are not, they don't really like what I'm teaching them, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to compete with the phone. It's hard to compete with instant gratification as a teacher, but you got to do it for the kids, and hopefully they'll absorb a little bit. Well, I will see you, Southern Ohio Prepping. Time for dinner. What are you eating before you jump out if you haven't left already? Dakota Fishing, how are you? You're wanting a shout out? Sure. Go check out Dakota Fishing and see what he is all about. Yes, and Linda is talking about my kids appreciating me with my rabbits. So last Friday, I went to the ag class, and I told them about rabbit showing, and I told them how to care for rabbits, and I brought some of our rabbits in, and I showed them how to pose them, and the ag teacher posted that on Facebook, and so it got shared around, and I have 6 kids in just that class that are interested in showing rabbits. So I can't wait to get them hooked up and get them started on their rabbit journey. And then hopefully, he said there was another 9th grade class. He's going to tell them about it. And so maybe I can get more and more people involved in rabbits, because with ag and 4-H, some of those animals are really expensive. And I know, like, one of the kids showed a pig, and they had to pay $200 just for the pig, and then over $1,000 for feed to feed it out for state fair. And a lot of our kids, because we live in rural Arkansas, just can't afford that. And so with our rabbits, I'm doing a easy kind of, I don't know how to call it. I'm not really giving them the rabbit. I'm just lending it to them, and they can show it with the option to purchase it at the end if they want, or they can show it and then give it back to me when they're done. And then if they want to show the next year, then I will lend them out another rabbit. And so that way they don't have to purchase it, because $60 even for a rabbit for some of these kids, they can't afford it. And so I'm hoping that with me being able to provide them with the rabbits and get them interested, that even if they're not buying them from me, they're learning something, and maybe they will, find a passion for something, and at least get them out doing something productive instead of doing or getting in trouble or different things like that. So hopefully, let's see, I've lost on chat. James, your class is not the worst. That is not true. Y'all are good kids. You're just interested in other things than what we're learning about right now. So Homestead on the Highlands, teachers are amazing. It's a shame so many don't realize how great their teachers were until they left school. Well, thank you very much. And yes, that's why I do it, because sometimes you do have classes that are immature. You have kids. I mean, I teach 9th graders, and that's a tough age for kids. They're, just in high school, not quite able to drive, but some are, and they think they're invincible. So it's part of it. That's fantastic about wanting them to do rabbit shows. Yes, I'm excited. I hope they will fall in love with it. Oh, it looks like we have someone new. Sorry. Farm Work 686 2017. Hello, welcome. Share a rabbit homestead, you said. I don't have one in here with me. I'd have to go outside and get one. So, and James, you're a good student, so don't worry about the other kids. I think every 9th grader is immature. I think everybody in the 9th grade and the 10th grade, in the 8th grade, everybody in that age group is immature. It's just something you have to go through. So you bred your own for about 3 years, easy animals. You had California, New Zealand mixes. Yes, that's a good breed, especially if you're just doing backyard stuff. Gotta go, Linda says. You know I'm your biggest fan. Keep it up. I know you are. Hey, I'm gonna make you a moderator too before you leave, because that way, if you're ever in here, I know you'll keep those trolls away. I mean, you can call it sharing a rabbit with the kids you're helping. Oh, yeah. So there's like a terminology for it that Mr. C, the ag teacher, told me about, that you're supposed to call it. So whatever that is. But you had 30 rabbits at one time. Yeah, we have about 50 right now, I think. And were you allergic to like their fur, or were you allergic to the meat? How are you allergic to them? So James, you got a new subscriber. Awesome. See, now you're up to 3. You need some content though, so people can start watching your stuff. You made money on them. Yes. When we first got into rabbits, we were just doing it for our own personal consumption of healthy meat. And then I started getting in the show aspect because I just thought it would be something fun and get my 4-year-old involved in 4-H, and rabbits were something we already had. And now we've gone straight for pedigreed, registered New Zealand's, and I'm now trying to promote New Zealand's and just showing rabbits in general in Arkansas, in our area. So Homestead said that they don't have rabbits in the highlands here. We have hares. So yeah, well, a lot of the traditional rabbits that we have now came originally from hares. So, I mean, that's kind of the starting for the domestic rabbit was the hares over there in Scotland and in, I forget where it is, but like the New Zealand red was actually came from a Belgian hare. Its roots go back to the Belgian hare, and it was a goody, a chestnut colored Belgian hare that they bred, and then the red popped up, and then they started working on that variety. You have 2 pet rabbits, but no wild rabbits. So we have a lot of wild rabbits in our backyard too that eat up our garden. Between the rabbits and the squirrels last year, our garden, we got very minimum, but the squirrels were definitely fat. They got ready for the winter. So your possum had yellow on it. You never knew that it was a scent gland that gave off his scent. That is interesting. Yeah, I don't know anything about possums besides them being on our front porch and bugging us. Farmwork says they're one day it was you're watering them and I was sick with a chest cold and it made my asthma give me an attack and I almost died. So I'm guessing the fur maybe made your asthma get worse. That's not good. Yeah, the fur makes me sneeze. I mean, I'm not allergic to it, and the fur is supposed to be the most like hypoallergenic out of all the different types of fur that you can have. But you definitely, I always have rabbit fur on me. I go to school and the kids are like, you have fur all over you. And I'm like, yes, well, that's why most of the time I get up, go do the rabbits, and then get ready for work, because otherwise I'll show up with rabbit fur everywhere. So that's not good. Yeah, my dad has asthma and he helps take care of the rabbits when we're out. So I hope that doesn't happen to him, because that would be really scary. But yeah, they have a lot of hair. They like lots of poofy hair. You bale hay and no problem. Yeah, some people are, I mean, allergic to it, so it's possible. Yes, Mr. Manuel is my dad. So yes, he subs at the school. That's my dad. He helps out whenever we're gone on vacation or whenever we're we're going to a rabbit show, we need our other rabbits cared for, he takes care of them. But you don't get that with the chickens. Well, chickens don't, I mean, I don't know. I guess they don't have as much poofy hair. They just have the feathers. I wish we could have some chickens and other animals where we live, but we live in a subdivision on an acre lot, and I'm pretty sure our neighbors would freak out if we had any more rabbits, not to include if we had chickens. They would probably complain. They complained about our rabbits already. They said that we had too many, and they said that they didn't want to smell it. And I was like, well, we're going to keep it clean, and it's not going to smell. So I really want a goat, though. That would be really nice to have a goat so we could have fresh goat milk, because my son drinks a lot of milk, and I wouldn't mind even having goat cheese. So you're allergic to rabbit fur, but you still love them. See, I've not heard of very many people allergic to rabbit fur, so that's interesting. But I guess, I mean, you can be allergic to anything, and you won't know it until you've been exposed. So James says, Rhiannon asked me how long you have been a YouTuber. So I first started posting on my channel it was in like September of 2017. That's when we got our first rabbits. And I did it mainly as a way to document my rabbit journey, when I was breeding them, when the babies were born, when I put the nest boxes in, just to help me, because I'm very unorganized, and it helped me to know, well, if I wasn't sure, if I forgot to put it in my phone on when babies were born, I could go back and see when I posted the video. And most of the time I would just video it and then just upload it right then. I didn't edit or anything. It was just live. I mean, well, not really live, but it was just what it was, and I posted it. Now I've tried to video and do more of the editing and make it look kind of nicer, and I'm working on doing a rabbit series and making my content look a little bit cleaner. But I've really only started trying to grow my channel since this summer, because I was stuck with, I don't know, maybe 100 subscribers until I went on summer break. And this summer I really worked on networking. I really worked on getting to know people, finding people in the community to share with, other homesteaders, other people that raised rabbits. So really, I mean, I've done YouTube since 2017, but I've only been serious about it for about 6 months. So I really started in like May, June of 2018. So, and since then I've grown. I mean, I have, I think, almost 600, I mean, like 560. So, but yeah. But yes, I thought she was your girlfriend because y'all sit by each other in the mornings. So if I get chickens, I can bribe them with eggs. Well, that might be a option, except for our neighbors. Should I even say this? Let's just say we were moving rabbits from their mom to a grow out cage. And well, my husband was doing that, and he left the cage open. He didn't think they would jump out, and one jumped out. He didn't realize it. And when I was feeding them, I thought that maybe I was a little bit short on them. Just a second. Someone just came in. Hello. Hey, I got someone here. Just a second. I think my daughter just came, so I may have to get off of here. Hey, come in. Come here, baby. All right, well, I'm going to get off of here. I just got my daughter here and my mother-in-law, so thank y'all for chatting. Hey, Rhiannon, what started my passion for rabbits and showing? I will let you know at school on Monday, okay? Goodbye.